All right, so I'm going to show you how you can leverage the power of Instagram to gain followers and convert them into clients or customers. I have my Instagram handle down here at the bottom and also my email address again. So if you stay with me to the end, I'll show you how to gain access to bonuses that I've helped to create you gain clarity on Instagram. And make sure you turn off all your distractions because I want you paying attention to my presentation. Um, so I'm going to ask you why you're here. Do you have, and I want you to go ahead and answer in the chat. And let me see, make sure I can pull the chat up. Okay, here we go. I lost it for a second. All right, so I want you to tell me if you have a product-based business or a service-based business. So go ahead and put the numbers in the chat. If you want to build a community, put number 3 in the chat. If you want to build a personal brand for yourself, put number 4 in the chat. Or if you want to post for fun. These are some of the most common reasons why people jump on Instagram. All right, so product-based business. Okay, so 2 and 3, all of the above. That's great. And some are 3. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. All right. How come not product-based, Dr. Christina? Excited to build a personal brand, excited to post for fun. I love all these coming in. It just kind of gives me an idea of who I have on the call. So maybe more service, community-based businesses than product-based businesses. All right. So great to have you here. Okay, a little bit about me. Here is my motley crew, my family. We've got my husband and I and 4 of us. And then here is a recent Instagram class that I did. These are my first guinea pigs, so to speak. All right, so a little bit about me. Spark Marketing is my business. Actually, I've been around for 10 years, okay? 10 years. And I specialize in social media marketing. There's a lot right here. Okay, I'm going to try to cover it all, but if I don't, then you know how to contact me afterwards. And we are recording this, and I can offer these slides to you as well. Just shoot me an email and let me know that you want it. Easy peasy. Okay. All right. So here's what I want to cover. I want you to have confidence building your brand on Instagram. And why Instagram is important for businesses and entrepreneurs is Instagram is fun, and you use visual tools to tell a story. The content delivery is binge style, thank you Netflix, and easy to create on mobile. There's a billion monthly active users, so not just people on the platform, but active users. And people that you meet will expect you to be on Instagram for your business. And what I mean by that is, have you met people in person, then you exchange information, or they're referring you to a business and they send you their Instagram, the business's Instagram, rather than sending you their website or anything like that? I mean, I experience that all the time because people are more on Instagram than even websites now. So it's easy to update your own content on Instagram, easy to add new fresh content, a new way of blogging, telling stories, and gaining comments. Your happy customers can tag you, which is a nice feature. And you can also sell your products on Instagram as well. A couple more, they're faster than a blog post, like I said. You've got more visuals than Twitter, you can add more words than Pinterest. There's not as many things to learn as Facebook, and you don't get as much like unwanted material. And it's easier to grow a diverse following than Snapchat, and it's very similar to TikTok in some instances. It's also a place to find positivity. So people turn to Facebook for news, friends, family, opinionated posts, politics, drama, things like that. But Instagram creates positive feelings around a brand, and you can connect with family and be inspired. Okay, so a few more here, just kind of the aura around Instagram. Instagram is less about the promotion of a particular sale or brand, but more about promoting the experience. It's about capturing the drip of an ice cream cone on a summer day at a specialty ice cream store, a behind the scenes look, an exclusive concert or event, or a colorful window display. Instagram helps paint the picture of a can't miss experience that's unattainable from the comfort of your couch. Okay, so I want to know just a little bit more about you. If you're a newbie, a novice, or you know a lot. And I want to know if you downloaded the app for this event. Go ahead and type newbie in the chat. Or if you're a novice, like you know how to take a photo and crop it and add a filter, add a caption with emojis and post it, like let's say under 3 minutes. I want to know that too. And if you're a well-versed person on Instagram, you can use Reels, you've done a boomerang, you can add an IG story, save it to highlights, that type of thing. Let me know that too. Okay. Ooh, I love these coming in. Thank you. Moderately knowledgeable. Okay. Um, Great. Still learning. All right. So we have a few more newbies. Okay, great. Thanks for jumping in, you guys. All right. So here I'm going to go through somewhat of the basics, okay? And I'm going to take you around the app. And for this, I'm going to open up here and jump into my home screen. Okay, so if you tap your picture or your logo down at the bottom, this is your home screen. All right. And here you are, you could actually click and scroll oh, okay. Scroll through the posts that you have. Right. So this is your scroll feature. I'm just going to take you through a few of these. This right here, can you see where my pointer is? I should have made it bigger, but can you see where my pointer is? That's the grid. So we've actually landed on the grid. I want to show you this where the Reels feature. You guys have heard about Reels. Reels is right here, right on your home screen. I'm going to take you through these also. You also have IG Live, which is right here. And then you have the post that you've been tagged in right down at the end, right like way over here. Okay, so those are the different features on your home screen. And there you have it. I'm going to just move these a little bit. Okay, so when somebody says, what is your grid? You know that this is, sorry, this is your grid right here, okay? This is how, if you go all the way over here to the tagged feature, these are the posts that somebody has tagged you in. All right. And you could go ahead and hide your photos and videos if you don't want to be tagged. And here are the instructions. I won't need to go through it with you, but I just wanted to show you that. Somebody asked me that before. Okay. So here we're back at the grid. All right. So a few other things about the app. So here is the home screen right here. I'm gonna move this. Can I move? Oh, there we go. I'll move that. This is the home feed. And when you tap the home feed, you go through all of the posts that you're connected with. Okay, so I've followed all these people. I followed Wax Appeal, Helena Brantley, all these people right here. And I'm also following a hashtag. I'll talk to you about that in a moment. All right, so that's the feed. I'm going to go down to search and explore. So search and explore is really, really interesting. This is how you find new people to follow, and you could also find new hashtags. So if you go down to the magnifying glass right here, it's called search and explore. And you could browse, sorry about that. You could browse different profiles here. You could search for hashtags. Let's say if I wanted to look for coffee, I can search for different coffee businesses or profiles who have coffee in their name. And I can also tap over here to tags, and tags will just pop up the hashtags of that. Okay, so you can go and toggle through there as well. But those are where you would search for new profiles to see. Okay, so let's say you go to coffee. again. And actually, I'm going to go, sorry, I'm going to pop up here and I just hit the search and explore button again, which is the magnifying glass. And you see where there's a couple of profiles here and an Instagram video, which is called Reels. And I can scroll through and see what's going on here. Instagram will show you the top accounts that Instagram thinks that you want to follow or the information that you're looking for. And so it looks like here, um, I've looked at cake posts recently. So this nice and delicious looking cake post is there. What else? I love animal posts and dogs and cats. So that's probably why that is there because I watch plenty of them. Um, Look, I drink coffee often and I post a lot of coffee pictures. So there's a coffee reel. So these are profiles that Instagram wants you to connect with the most. So that's what happens here. And you could click into them and find out more about them. And that is the search and explore feature. All right. So what we did is we typed in coffee and we can see certain hashtags right here. And then that's what I did here. You can see all the posts and also a video. Now, Instagram wants you to spend more time on their platform. So they, of course, will show you videos instantly. So you get accustomed to seeing more videos. And when you tap on the video to see, you'll see more and more of these reels. You just flow through and Instagram wants you to spend more time on the app. So this is what's called binge watching these reels. Okay, but we'll go back because there's a lot of other things to cover here. All right. Reels are really fun. Okay, so Reels is a new way to create fun and engaging video content. It's similar to TikTok. You could record and edit 15 to 30-second video clips and set it to music and share. And you can also share it to stories, your home feed, and of course, under your new Reels tab. It's a place to watch short, fun videos and it helps your Reels get discovered by audience on a bigger global scale. Okay, so these are really fun. I'm going to show you, I'm going to go back to my profile here and go into Reels and play a reel. I don't think the volume shows up. Probably not. But anyway, this is a reel that I shot. I won a giveaway, and so I wanted to promote the business that I got the giveaway from. So there you have it. Okay, it's a little bit about reels. Oh, well, finally shows up. Oh, I know what I did. Sorry, guys, a little loud. Okay. All right, so I attended an Instagram and Facebook webinar from the Walnut Creek downtown. And this speaker, Alexandra Alfaro, she's a product researcher on Instagram. She gave a talk, and this is a slide that she flashed up on the screen. I screenshotted it so I could show you guys as well. But she is actually an employee of Instagram and Facebook. And so I thought this slide was really interesting. It was fun to note that you can do all these things in the Instagram app, right? You have highlights, you could throw up some behind the scenes of you and your business. You can have real-time connection by doing a webinar or what have you on IG Live, and you could upload some videos to IGTV, and also you can use Reels like I just showed you. And this is a slide that she had as well. It goes over how many seconds, your feed videos up to a minute, and ways that you could use the app right here. So I will definitely send that to you if you go ahead and send me an email. All right. Instagram shop. So down here, this little icon is new. And this icon is a way that if you had a product-based business, you could go ahead and um, be visible with your products on Instagram. It's a great new feature. You can go in and shop. I actually put something in my cart earlier. And if you put something in your cart, you'll get a notification through Instagram. So you could go ahead and buy anything. You can buy Passion Planner right here. You could buy anything on Instagram with just a few clicks. Pretty awesome feature. Okay, we're still in the app here, and we are going to go through the post or ad feature. And the post or ad feature, it now moved up here to the top of your screen. It used to be at the bottom, but now it's at the top. And when you tap that, you have the ability, sorry, I'm going to just, never mind, I'm going to go into here where you could post any number of items here. Okay. Okay, so I get asked a lot, what are the best posting times for me? And what I'd like to answer is, sorry about that. All right, what I'd like to answer is the best posting times that I've found. I've done a little research on this, and out of 12 million Instagram posts, they were analyzed, and it's found that the best time to post on Instagram is between 9 and 11 a.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. But you have to figure out what the best time to post for yourself is. And if you have a business account, Instagram has given you the opportunity to go way up here. It's called View Professional Dashboard. And View Professional Dashboard will get you to a place where you could see all of your analytics. So you could even jump in here and track your performance, but tap here and see all insights. And you could even go more granular than that. So in the last 30 days, you could see the accounts reached, the interactions that you get, your follower count, the content that you've shared, the stories that you've shared. You can even go down to 30 days, 7 days if you want to go ahead and track that. And that's just a great way to see more highlights and more insights that you want. So you can go down here and see what posts reached the most people. You can have your top posts. Ooh, they were food posts. Of course they were. um, so here you can see the number of impressions, and you can see all of that good stuff down here. So I would say for you, check out the most important information for you and your business as you start posting on Instagram, and go to your professional dashboard and see the numbers that are best for you. See the data. All right, Instagram content. And I get asked a lot too, what is the posting schedule that you should be consistent with? Should I post 12 times a day? Should I post 3 times a week? When should I post? And I think the same as Neil Patel. I don't know if you know if you know who Neil Patel is, but he's a marketing expert, and he says if you make a habit of posting several times a day and then transition in only a few times a week, you will start to lose followers and generate less engagement per post. So this means that the best posting frequency for Instagram is the posting frequency that you can consistently maintain, right? So if you're posting 3 times a week and that's all you could do with the time that you have, then stick with 3 times a week. If you could post once a day, I think that would be optimum for your followers, but it's going to be a consistent schedule that you yourself can maintain. All right. I know there's some questions here. We hopefully I could get to them at the end. Okay, so we got a few slides to go through, and I just want to teach you a little bit about being authority on Instagram. And your goal is, for most people, and for most of the people who went through service-based businesses, building a community and things like that, the goal is to be profitable and not popular. I mean, of course it's okay to be popular, but for certain people like this profile over here, unless you want to be an influencer, your goal is to connect with and convert your ideal clients and customers. All right, so this means to have a strategy to tell your brand story so your followers get insight from your products and services. So you want to identify who are your followers and what are you selling them. All right. So you want to strive to be an authority for your followers. And what does this mean? Like, how do you identify that? Who is your ideal client or customer? You may have seen this before. This goes around a lot in starting your business or finding your persona online and things like that. But it's really important. So, you try not to please everyone. You try to go after a niche following that will promote your business or services, correct? Um, so let's say you fill out a form like this, and I can send you one if you go ahead and email me and you request this form. But who is your ideal client or customer? It's like fill in the blank style. So it's really easy. My client is named blank. They're male, female, circle one, or what have you. There are a certain number of years old. If you're marketing to millennials, Gen X, you would put that. If you're marketing to, let's say, 50 and older, you put that. They live in a certain area, regions, or maybe it's just the United States. You put that. And you circle if they're single, in a relationship, married, or complicated. And this will help you hone in to who you're talking to when you're posting and when you create your captions. So who's your ideal customer? All right, so I just have kind of a client here by the name of Susan. Susan, and this was actually created for somebody in the clothing business. They're selling women's clothes. So my client is Susan. They're female, 41 years old, live in, let's say, La Miranda. They're married, and when they wake up in the morning, they're anxious about what to wear. They climb into bed after a long day and dream about feeling confident. Is that right? So to add confidence and clarity to their lives, my Instagram curated just for them will be about finding clothes that are stylish, fit, and flatter with ease. So I think that was filled out definitely to a T. And people who want to follow this particular profile will have some of these qualities. All right. So I want to go into your bio because you only have one chance to make a first impression here as well. Just like as in person, you want to fill out your bio so that it matches your business and it drives people to whatever link you have here in your bio. All right. So here I follow Amy Porterfield, and she has online marketing expert helping entrepreneurs. This might be a little older now. She might have something newer up here, but it looks like she says, sign up for my free masterclass. That's her freebie. And that's the type of information she has. Well, you want to get really targeted on your brand story, and you have 150 characters and only one link right here to do that with. Okay. So be thinking about, oops, sorry about that, guys. Be thinking about what's in it for me. WIIFM. Have you guys heard that before? What's in it for me? Um, they talk a lot about websites with what's in it for me. When I land on your website, what do you want to share with your audience? But what's in it for me? So when somebody lands on Amy's profile here, she wants you to know that she's the marketing expert. She's builds engaged email lists, online courses, and profitable webinars. Okay, so answer the question, who are you? Where can I find you? Maybe what city you're in, maybe an email address, and possibly a website. And how can a visitor become a lead? So that's what she's doing right here. You could join her masterclass. All right, so tips on your bio. Your goal is to get visitors to come to your profile and follow you or take action. And you have two areas to do this. So when you create your username, obviously that's with the @ symbol, that's way up here. And then your profile name, you have the opportunity to put keywords in your profile name as well. So in my name, I have Spark Marketing, of course, that's my business name. And then here, my profile name has words that I want people to find me by as well. Now, some people would put marketing here, but I already have it in my name. So, and that's okay. So these two areas right here are searchable in that search and explore feature that I showed you earlier. You have 30 characters for both of these. All right, so I just wanted to show you Lafayette Chamber. See if the Lafayette Chamber is doing it right here. Okay, so let's see, Lafayette Chamber news and events, member promotions, professional development, resources and advocacy. Really good. You have a hashtag in there that you use. That's great. You also have an @ symbol right here with Lafayette Festival because you want to promote the Lafayette Festival as well. Um, and we have a link here. We can go to LafayetteChamber.org to find more information. We have an address, which is great. Um, and we have a way of contacting you. It's a business profile, so we can hit the contact button to contact them as well. Great job, Lafayette Chamber. So what you want to put here is maybe it's an industry that you help people with. Maybe it's a city name if you're a brick and mortar shop. And if you're a course creator, maybe it's a name of your course that you're marketing. Okay, so here we want to become a storyteller online. Maybe you've heard of that, but we want your brand on Instagram to tell a story. Your Instagram profile is not just about you, your life, your selfies, your kids, your lunch. It's more about your tribe and your people. It's about their hopes, their fears, and their dreams and desires. So you want to become a storyteller. And a lot of times I refer to the phrase above the fold. And it's kind of an old timey term for a newspaper when all of the really, really important late breaking news flash information is on the front page, but above the actual fold of the newspaper. And to tell your story on Instagram, you use the top 9 or top 12 tiles to do that. And what I mean by that is if you're looking at your profile here, you want to use these top 9 or the top 12 here for your profile. So in mine here, I have a couple businesses that I'm promoting. Let's see, I have, well, a couple businesses right here, and I've got some food items that I like to promote. Um, and coffee, I love coffee, so that's what I want to promote. But people are looking to follow brands that they connect with. And if they like what I do in the first 9 or 12 tiles here, then people will most likely follow you. Right? So you got to become a storyteller. And I'll talk you through a little bit about that as we explore further. So in becoming a storyteller, you want to imagine your Instagram like a magazine. And magazines typically have, the feature stories, the editorials, ads, news, reviews, culture, arts, events, and so on. So you want to become a variety of things to your followers, okay? And you want to become more of a magazine and not a catalog. Your Instagram feed tells us what's in your magazine. Okay, so your tiles will tell your followers what's in your magazine. And what I mean by that is these are content pillars, some people call them buckets of information that you promote on a daily, weekly basis. So some of the things that you can promote for your brand story will be, let's say, education or inspiration, possibly some behind the scenes with you and your business or your store, your brick and mortar, community based posts, entertainment, and motivation. So the content should be about the story that your brand connects, compels, and converts your customers or clients. And these are just ideas. Like it doesn't have to be these 6. but whatever you decide for your business, it's going to be important for you. So a lot of times I'll post coffee posts just because I like coffee. I do like other beverages too, but you'll see that in my posts if you scroll through. I love palm trees. Like for some reason, I just love palm trees. It gives me the beachy feel. Used to live down in Southern California, so saw those often. But I love those types of things as well, and supporting local businesses because those are my clients too. So you'll see a lot of those. Um, so once you have your content pillars and you've outlined those, then you'll have your categories, like ways that you communicate with your followers and the content that you want to share. So maybe sometimes you'll share tactical tips about how to interact with you. Or if you have a product based business, maybe you talk through how to use a certain product. You can use polls. You'll answer some common questions. Maybe sometimes you'll have some stylized posts. You'll send out blog posts and videos. You'll have updates about your business and possibly do a giveaway or two. And this is a lot. You could read this later, but these are the types of posts that you can use for your business. I love to look at Passion Planner. Passion Planner is actually a friend of mine. We're in the same sorority. And so it's fun to talk about her and the business, the huge business that she's built from her first Kickstarter campaigns. And she has a wide variety of different types of posts here. One of them is, one of their pillars is education. And then the category that she uses is she uses a lot of videos in her posts. Let's see, I'm going to go to search and explore and type in Passion Planner. And when I find her, this is her right here. And she uses videos, and then she likes to showcase her products. She has behind the scenes and step-by-step videos. So here's one of them. It's just a really quick way to show you how to interact with your product, their product, right? And so that is really important. And that you could actually find on her profile here. And then is it a reel? Yep. You can go to the reels, which is the second icon here, and find how you interact with her here. So you could find that video right here. Great way to interact with her content. Okay, let's move on. Oh, there we go. All right. So I want to do a um, little interactive thing with you guys here. Look at this profile. I don't even remember where I got it from, and I certainly hope that this is none of your guys's. Okay, but I want to get some feedback from you, and I want you to tell me what pillar is this? Like, is this profile here all about education, inspiration, behind the scenes, community, entertainment, or motivation? And go ahead and type that in the chat. What do you think this is right here? They've got some, let me get rid of that so you guys can see the whole profile. And I want to see if you've been listening. Okay, so what pillar do you think this is? Education? I do too. I believe it's education. Could be some inspiration, right? Could be some inspiration. Like some of their posts are really, really pretty. And, you know, if you think about yourself wearing the jewelry, what have you, that could be inspirational. Great. Let's move on to the second. What category do you think this is in? Category meaning, you know, photo or video, polls, common questions. This is kind of more of an easier one because I already said it. But and I know I've moved all this, so let me move those away so you could see. Most likely is could be blog. You're right, Grace. Could be blog. Definitely photo and video. Thank you, Shelley. And then what I want to also say is what types of posts are here? Like, do you think it talks about core values? behind the scenes, spotlight, announcement post, education, video with a teaser. Could be, right? Yes, Trina, that's showcasing products. Exactly, exactly. Okay, you guys, woo, 100%. Um, but what can you learn from this profile? Is there anything that jumps out at you, good or bad? I mean, I just want to kind of hear from you. Like, is it more of a magazine or is it more of a catalog? Right, right. Definitely. You guys get gold stars across the board. It's definitely more of a catalog, right? You don't see a variety of certain things. You don't see kind of how you would use their product or maybe an educational piece. And I know we can't see any reels or any stories or anything. So maybe they're doing that in reels and stories. But this is basically here's what we have to offer. I hope you like it, type of thing. So, um, if you're doing this, all you have to do is just sprinkle in a little variety and hit more people in different ways than just showcasing your product. Okay, great job, everyone. I think let's go through that. Okay, so bold and beautiful brand. And this gets a little technical in here, but I want to show you different ways that people post their content. Okay, so this person right here, French Dot Creative, they have their content and their brand story includes palm trees, coffee, and quotes. Kind of like mine. Maybe that's why I love what she has going on here. Okay, so if I look at the first 12 or the first 9 posts of hers, I like it already because I like some of the same things, right? And would I follow her? Probably yes. Um, I want to talk also about theme. This person, um, I like her content, but this theme is somewhat of a tile theme. So every other post is a photo, and the next one is a quote. So this is how this person has designed their theme. This person has designed their theme in somewhat of a row, right? Every row is either quotes or images, and that's how they wanted to design theirs. So that's different. This person loves the idea of light and airy photos for her profile. This person likes more muted pastel colors. This person loves pop of color. I follow this one. She does all kinds of really fun content creation with color. This one's just a little bit different, right? Their filter that they're using for their photo is a darker background. And this is the last one. The theme is tropical. They're just using square tiles and their filter is more of a kind of a turquoisey bluish muted background. So that's fun as well. Um, so when I talk about just creating your brand, just keep some of these things in mind. Like maybe you don't care about um, putting filters in your photos. Maybe you do. So that's something that you want to add that to your brand. And you want to add all those things, the content, the theme, and um, the different types of imagery in your photos. Okay. So then the filter, sorry. Okay, so what I want to show up here is that I could get too far detailing in the weeds, talking about the different apps that there are for planning your Instagram content and where the tiles will lay and all that kind of things. There's a couple of different planner apps that I have that you could use. And I could share those with you. Just email me so I know that you're interested in those. Otherwise, it's just, rah, 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 rah. But I have a couple different planner apps and they have a freemium, so you can use the planner apps for free. There's some photo editing apps that are great to use for Instagram. There's some scheduling apps as well. And then I also wanted to put down captions because I want to talk about captions for a little bit here too. Okay, so photo editing apps, scheduling apps, and captions here. I think captions are really important. We've talked all about imagery for your brand, but your captions are says all about your brand as well. If you like to tell stories, stories are the best way to draw people in, right? If you tell a story, I think I get more interactions with people when I tell a story. That's proven on my profile. But some people like to give it long form content, like National Geographic here. So if that's you, I'd say go for it. If you're somebody who likes to just send it out with a few words as possible, maybe some hashtags, some emojis, I think that's okay as well. That's, you could decide that for your brand as well. But I would say make sure it's a variety, because sometimes when people are scrolling and when they interact with you, they want to read, and sometimes they don't. They just want to glance and move on. So I would say keep a variety going with your content and don't just have one way of doing things. Okay, I have tons more slides, but I want to end it here because I want to be interactive with you and answer any questions that you have. And we have the opportunity, I can jump in the app and answer some questions if you'd like, or with our remaining 15 minutes, I could go through more of the presentation. So I'm going to kind of leave that up to you guys. So go ahead, and if you want to, put something in the chat if you have a question, or we could definitely move on and go through some more slides.
Allison, I noticed that there was two people that had questions more about the shop. One person said he didn't have the icon for the shop, and I believe that's because it's on a business profile, a business account instead of a personal account. And there was other questions about how to set up. Do you have any? Do you do any demonstration on that?
I'd love more about adding products and shop. What if I don't see a product button? The person who doesn't see the product button, it could be that you don't have a business Instagram account. If you do or do not, we could take a look at that. But yes, you would definitely need a business account to do that with. And let's see. Yes, if you sell art, that would be great to have a product button. You have to set it up with, you actually go through the motions. So I don't have an account, but you actually go through settings. Sorry, here we go. Settings, and set it up on the back end here with settings. I think it is, I actually tried to set one up through Facebook, but then it told me that I need to be a product-based business and not a service-based business to do it. But if you email me, I could do a little research for you and help you out with that. Okay. That's something that I haven't done myself because they told me, Facebook told me because I didn't have a product-based business, I couldn't, but I might be able to do it through Instagram because that's not why Instagram rejected my request. But you do have to put in a request and you'll get an answer back in about a week or so. All right. Oh, more presentation. Oh, okay, here. Talking about Reels. So I'm just going to jump in here really quick and talk about Reels. Reels are fun and engaging. And what I would suggest on Reels, if you're a newbie on Reels, is to go through Reels and search them and find out what you like to hear. Here we go. So here I'm on Reels, and I would just binge watch for a while, because what Instagram does, and just on TikTok, is even if you don't follow anybody on Instagram, they're going to serve you up the Reels that Instagram thinks that you want to watch, or the top Reels out there. Okay, so if you like, I watch a lot of food Reels. Here's another one. this is how this person does it. This is babies versus toys. This is kitchen decor. But where you get your inspiration for reels is just binge watching for a while, seeing what you like, seeing what you don't like, seeing what gets the most views and likes and comments, and seeing if you can imagine how to do your reels for you and your business. So if you're a food business, food prep is always fun, right? I could like watch that one forever. Okay, food prep is great. And artwork is great with behind the scenes type of content. People always want to know how you design your products or your food prep. That's really fun. Recipes and things like that. So I would say the best way to do that is to binge watch a few and kind of figure that out on what type of content you would want to post and just give it a shot. Reels are really fun. You could put music to them. You could do kind of any number of things. Let's see. I just want to show you. Here's like the first ever reel that I did. It was just kind of a baking one, and I put together just a really quick muffin type of reel. And you could add these cute little stickers to it and everything. So it's super, super fun. And then this one, I actually didn't include any audio because my profile didn't have the audio button yet. So that's why it says original audio down at the bottom. But there you have it. All right, so we have 10 minutes for more presentation. All right, so let's continue. So build it and they will come. So this is one of my favorite sections. I don't know if you know this person, but this person on Instagram has this huge account, and they started with his girlfriend was walking in front of him, and she wanted to go somewhere and he didn't. So they had this like holding hands type of thing when she was walking. And so their entire profile is built on this. So let me type this in, M-U-R, this person right here. And so there's so many of their posts are like drawing you in to these stylized destinations and things like that. So I think it's pretty amazing. So I'll keep it there. But here's 10 things that you could do list saying, join me in my Instagram journey, and here's what you'll get. You'll get how-to videos, and you could get information about my products and services, and I'll do some tutorials for you. So blast that out to your email list. You could share it on Facebook, personal and business, share it on other social media networks, add social media icons to your website. You could have a shop our Instagram webpage. Add a widget to your website to display posts. Do you guys know what I mean by that? No, you could add, like, I don't know if I could do it now, but if you go to my website, sparkmarketing.com, down at the bottom of the website, you'll see my Instagram posts down at the bottom. And so that's how I connect people with my website to my Instagram. And so you can see that I'm active on Instagram for my website. If you say you do social media, you should be active on social media. Okay. So use a custom email signature. So at the bottom of all my emails, I have a little picture of myself. That's neither here nor there, but it also has links to where you can find me. Add a contact card when you ship a product. So a lot of times when I get a product in the mail, when I open it up, it'll have a little business card that says, follow me on Instagram, or reasons why, follow me to get my latest tutorials or what have you. And that's great when you ship a product. Ask people you meet to follow you. So I'm going to add an 11th one here, scan a name tag. So I'm not going to go over it now, but in Instagram, you could have a QR code and people can find you when you go networking. You could flash that up and you can scan it with your phone, that type of thing. But we're not doing that right now in person so much. But also what I would encourage you to do is any networking that you do online here, I would suggest you reach out to people that you meet online and email them or what have you, but also try to find them on Instagram and follow them on Instagram. Then you get like the real life following and you get to talk to people and get to know them. So I recently did that with a webinar I jumped in on in Danville. And I met these people for the first time. It was super fun. I got to know the brand Goat Cart Coffee. I think I'm saying that wrong, but super fun. I connected with them and they actually messaged me back right away. And so I got to know the brand a little bit. So that was super fun to connect. A lot of people say, of course, connect on LinkedIn for more business type contacts, but you can also connect on Instagram. And that was really fun. All right, so also the reason why this is my favorite is that you want to interact with other profiles, with other businesses, with other people, right? So using targeted hashtags, search for your ideal client or customer and like their 5 last posts, leave a comment on 3 posts to try to get 1 new follower. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know Shailene Johnson, but I know we have like a few minutes left, so I'll try to talk quick. Okay, Shailene Johnson, I started following her like years ago when she was like the creator of Turbo Jam. Back when we actually had DVDs, I'm dating myself, but DVD workouts and you pop it into your DVD player and watch a certain workout. Okay, so she's like this guru online. She's created this whole business, but she talks about Instagram a lot. And the way to engage is to like a profile's last 5 posts, to leave a comment on a few of their posts, to try to get 1 new follower back to your page. Okay, and this is legit because you're interested in their profile, so you want them to become interested in yours. There's also another person, Gary Vaynerchuk. And Gary Vaynerchuk says some of the same things here. He says, leave personal 2 cents on the top 9 trending hashtag posts for 10 different hashtags that are relevant to your brand or business every day. Okay, and let me show you what I mean by that. Okay, put your thinking caps on because I'm gonna have to go through this really quick. Oh, wait, that's not. I'm gonna go through, those are Instagram stories, but we can go through Instagram stories later, but I want to go through hashtags. Okay, here we go. So step 1, you know the search and explore when I went through? So search and explore hashtags that relate to your business. Okay, so I'm gonna search just real quickly here, style. And it's not related to my business at all, but it'll drive the point home. Okay, so style blogger. Let's say I have a clothing business. People relate to clothes. Okay, style blogger. So I want to use hashtag style blogger because this is in my wheelhouse. Okay. I want to find hashtags that have less than 500,000 posts, but more than 10,000 posts. So it's like this sweet spot that you're looking for because you want people, you want to find people to follow you. So here's what you do. You want to attract people who are really interested in your posts. But Style Blogger has like 42 million posts. Okay, so unless you're an influencer, you may not attract the people that you want if you use hashtag Style Blogger. It's called hashtag density because there's so many people out there using Style Blogger. And that's called high density, okay? These are Style Blogger posts right here. And Style Blogger, if you tap into it, there's like 42.5 million. So that's, many, many more posts than I did this yesterday. So I created this presentation slide yesterday and it's 42.4 million and now it's 42.5 million. So there's so many posts going through. But if you shoot for a lower density hashtag to use often, then if this is 43,000, that's so much better because you show up in top posts. Okay, so and this is how you find other people. So I'm going to go into Style Lover, if I could type. Oh my gosh, Style Lovers. Okay, Style Lovers have 63,000. Here we are. And you, incidentally, you could actually toggle this button right here, this follow button. If you follow this hashtag, it'll pop up in your feed when you're scrolling through. Okay, so let's say I followed it, and these are the hashtags you want to follow. And what I did is I want to search for people to follow. So I'm going to tap this person. It looks like a friendly person and looks like I might want to follow this person. So what I would do is maybe I would like one of her posts. And let's say maybe, I'll tap into hers, and this is her, and maybe I'll like a few of her posts. And oh, I like the sweatshirt type feel. So let's say, now when you comment on somebody else's post, painful watching me type. Okay, love the bright, light and bright color. Oh my gosh. Okay, you want to post more than, you want to comment with more than 4 words. Okay, so that's a legitimate comment, and I liked some of her posts, and I'm going to leave it right there. Okay, so that's somebody that maybe I'd want to follow in the future. And I tapped the post that I wanted to view. And also, if you want to find more people, you would tap into her profile, and you could use any number of her hashtags. I know I'm a little over. It'll be like a few more minutes, promise. Okay, so you could tap into these. And if you wanted to find more about Wardrobe Builder, you would do the same things. And these are, we're talking about people that you want to follow or you want to look at so they can come back and follow you. Okay, there you have it. So now what you could do is just what I did right there. You could like some of her posts, and you could reach out to her by adding an authentic comment, more than 4 words, to her profile, and then maybe she'll come back and like your profile. And of course, be authentic. If you like her stuff, then I would suggest following her as well. Okay, so those are ways of attracting real followers back to your Instagram. Okay, I actually did finish. I know there's a few how to create a story in there in the middle that I didn't get through. But if you reach out to me and you want to know about some more stories, we'll get those answered. Okay, well, that is it. Thank you. And I know if you have any last questions, you could let me know here or email me, and I'd love to connect with you and answer anything that you have.